Hello, my name is Martin, and this is Let's Play Finn and Jake's Epic Quest. Epic Quest is an action-adventure game, guys, and it released April 2014, developed by NGD Studios and published by Cartoon Network. You can go ahead and pick up Finn and Jake's Epic Quest on Steam right now for $9.99. Now, I have to admit, guys, I'm impressed by the games Cartoon Network puts out. They're fun, and they do a really, really good job of capturing the feel of the shows, which puts me in a very interesting situation. I have seen some Adventure Time. I actually watched some episodes because of this review. But other than that, I haven't had much experience with the show overall, which means for the most part, I won't be getting the inside jokes or maybe some of the hidden Easter eggs that are strewn about this game. Well, not at least until I start watching more of the show, which I will probably be doing. So that means I'll be looking at this game from a purely gameplay standpoint. And I'm happy to say that the gameplay is good. Interesting, weird, but good. So let's get to it, shall we, guys? The game is divided up into 28 levels, all the way from the Grasslands, the Ice Kingdom, Fire Kingdom, there's a lot of different kinds of levels here, guys. And you basically, we find out that Beemo has been transformed or kidnapped, and you need to collect these artifacts to get to him and save Beemo and kind of restore the world to the way it was. So let's talk about the first thing you're looking at right here. On the top left, there is my health meter, which is that green thing. Below that is an orange meter, which is my experience bar. Below that is the number of keys I have, the amount of money I have, and how many lives I have. Also, I can press the B button and switch positions and become Jake. And Jake has his kind of his own fighting styles, the way he does things, and it's different from Finn. Finn can like dodge, for instance, where Jake can like make the shield. He's kind of a stuck target. He kind of sits there and just takes the damage, but he shields himself. Whereas he's more of a mobile fighter, and I actually prefer Finn overall. On the top right, you kind of have a mini map which shows you kind of where you are. They have the quests, which kind of gives you an idea of what you're trying to overall accomplish. There's also sometimes like miniature objectives per board. Like for instance, this one is to open up 3 chests in this board, and if I can do that, I get like a bonus or some sort of a surprise. So first thing I want to talk about is the graphics, guys. The graphics are freaking awesome. They're very stylized and strange, but I really dig them. The entire candy world is really awesome looking. Good lord. Get away from me, man. Oh, you confused me. Dang it. That's okay. That's okay. Dang it, I'm just like totally derping over here. Alright. So the graphics, like I said, are completely adorable, guys. From the croissant trees to the weird... come here, dude. Stop shooting me. From the weird croissant trees to looks like the Cheerio plants and looks like pie flowers. It's just a very strange, really awesome looking universe. But it all is very well done, and I like it quite a bit. It's just all very fantastical, which of course I'm gathering is obviously the theme of adventure. Everything is fantastical and amazing looking, and you know what? It does a really good job of capturing that in this game, guys. So the game kind of has a very interesting gameplay mechanic. You're kind of going around beating the crap pretty much out of everything you find. There's quite a bit of evil monsters to try. There's like a lot of evil monsters trying to kind of impede your path. And prevent you from getting to Beemo, and you of course have to beat the living, snot out of them with your sword or
hey, thanks, dude.
Jake's fists. And there is combos in the game also, which I will show you right now. If you actually go to the control scheme, you can actually see that there's kind of these different combos that kind of switch between light and heavy attacks. So you have to do them kind of in order for you to pull off these combos. So like light hit, heavy attack, and you saw me probably do that one a couple times already. But for the most part, those are kind of all the combos in the game, which is one of the things about this game that I also kind of found strange, is that there's only 3 combos. It seems like there was an opportunity to do probably a lot more combos in the game, but they're just not there. So let's beat the crap out of that guy. We got something for that, I'm not 100% sure. Another aspect to this game is these cards, these scrolls, which can activate different powers and abilities. Like for instance, if I were to use this one, Jake would stretch out and I could ride him and he could jump. You don't know what they do until you use them, so actually we're going to start using them. Oh, I can fly! That's kind of useful because it allows me to kind of skip over certain areas. That's pretty awesome. Oh, there, right there. That portal, by the way, is the exit to the board. I'm going to avoid this enemy because I can't attack him currently because of the wings. That's okay, though. Eventually, the wings will fade away. And yeah, there's just there's a lot of different kinds of cards with a lot of different kinds of powers. And once you use the cards, you figure out what those cards can do. So obviously, I have 4 golden wing cards. I call them cards. They kind of look like cards. I should call them scrolls. Okay, 4 golden wing scrolls. There's treasure scrolls. There's a Charlie. There's this thing called Charlie, which I'm trying to collect more and more of, and it'll give me access to this other kind of scroll. There's fireworks, whoopsie, which lets me kind of shoot fireworks from the end of my sword. And there's just more and more in this game. Oh my goodness, it's Princess! Let me scope it for 50 coins. Sure, what does that mean? What do you want to do? You want to...
Use your science, Peebles.
It contains floaties. Oh, she can identify my cards for me. Contains ice ninja stars. Okay. What does this one do? This one contains party god. I totally want to use that before the end of this video. This one is shadow Suri and Lady Rainicorn. All right. That is freaking awesome. So that right there, she kind of identified all of our scrolls, what they do, and how we use them, which is pretty awesome. Musically, the game I think is pretty good. I think the voiceover work is probably way more better than the music itself. I never really noticed the music all that much. Oh, she's sitting on me! Get off! You fat witch! You can defeat enemies. The higher your combo, by the way, the more coins you get. So if you do like a 100-point combo, you get a butt ton of gold coins that you can use to buy more scrolls or identify. There's also a leveling system in this game, which is kind of gives it its own weird RPG-esque feeling, even though it's not really, to be honest with you, it's far from an RPG. It's more of an action-adventure game. It's all, if you remember this game, it's actually pretty much almost exactly like Toe Jam and Earl. That's a really old game. If you know what Toe Jam and Earl is, you are obviously old like me. But that's okay. We got an everything burrito. Awesome. That heals us up. There's little floating things about the board that'll also pick up your hit points. But there's also like a little bit of a leveling system. Once you level up, you can actually, depending on level you can go up to this huge dude whose name is Billy, I think. And he will upgrade your weapon. You'll be able to do more damage. Hey, come here. Take that! Fairies or evil pixies or whatever you are. Die by my blade! I'm going to go ahead and switch to Jake so that way you can kind of see what his abilities are like. And one thing about difference, the only thing I kind of find weird about this game is that the combos aren't actually different between Jake and Finn. They're kind of exactly the same combos. All they have is different animations. And the difference that he can block and Finn rolls. And for the most part, it's kind of one of the things I actually kind of raised an eyebrow about, is there doesn't really seem to be any kind of, well, at least not for the first 5 levels. I've been playing this game for about an hour and a half. There doesn't really seem much pressure to use Jake. There isn't much pressure to use Finn. You can kind of just pick whoever you want and just use that one character for the most part, and it really isn't much of a difference, to be honest with you. Which is one of the things I kind of wish I wish there was more diversity between the two characters. That's not a big deal. We've collected 4 of the TVs, which I think is a good thing. Is that an island that we can only get to by flying? Yes, there is. And there is a chest on that island, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use a golden wings. And we're going to fly our butts over here. And that's another interesting thing. The keys open up chests. The chests obviously contain more scrolls. Like that one, for instance. We're going to fly away because we can't really do anything to her right now. Get away, evil lady. Get away. Alright, so we got a free scroll there. More scrolls. There's a big ogre over there, which I kind of want to avoid because those guys are hard to take out. Oh god, Mimic! Mimic! Stop flying, that would be great. Okay, good, so we can stop flying now. And we'll beat the crap out of that Mimic. Did you just spit out coins? What are you... So yeah, you'll find Billy, and Billy will upgrade your weapon depending on what level you are. I think for my next weapon upgrade, for instance, I have to be level 7. And it'll let me do more damage. It doesn't really change the appearance of the weapon or anything like that, but I definitely did notice that there was a massive upgrade in damage amount. So you kind of have that interesting RPG-esque element to it all, where you want to kind of explore, and you do want to, if at all possible, kill everything, which I'm going to go ahead and blow through a scroll here and see if it'll help me kill. Confuse your enemies with a shadowy decoy. Let's go with attack like a true ice ninja. Let's go with that one. Alright, so we can just stay back and just kind of whack him from afar and kill him. Take my ice shurikens, man. There, he's dead. Alright. You do kind of want to go around and slaughter everything in the board. I don't know why there's a bear trap there. I don't know what's with the bear traps in this game. There's a lot of bear traps sometimes. Another weird aspect of things. There's just random bear traps laying about. But you do kind of want to kill everything on the board. You want to explore and kill everything because you get a lot of experience for that, and you will be upgrading your damage overall. And there is boss fights in this game. I'm not exactly sure how many boss fights. I'm pretty sure it's probably safe to say probably one per land. And from what I understand, there's 5 lands in this game. Don't quote me on that. I haven't exactly found out. Like I said, I've been playing the game for about an hour and a half there. But I think it's safe to assume there'll probably be 1 per land as you progress through the game. So the game does feature controller support, which is another sweet thing. I didn't even have to finagle this. Again, always impressed by Cartoon Network games. My controller automatically started working. It detected it. I had no problems with it. And the controls are really smooth and easy to learn really quickly. So let's go ahead. Is there an epic artifact here? No, there's just 3 chests though that I want to get here before I end this board. We'll probably play through one board together. Don't sit on me, lady. You probably hear me jam on buttons. I apologize for that. I'm stuck. Hello? Yes? Gabe? What was that? Get away! Dear God. Get away from me, lady. No, you don't. Nice try. And it would appear that the camera's kind of got stuck in place. That's a little strange. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with that right there. We're going to go ahead and hit teleport to the start. I think that'll fix it. No, it did not. That's a little strange. I apologize for that, guys. The game kind of freaked out and the camera got stuck in one position. So we're going to go ahead and continue where we were. Hopefully we didn't lose all of our progress. It looks like we did. And that's a little bit of a bummer, but sometimes that happens. Anyways, this is the ability the guy I was talking to you guys about. He will upgrade your weapons once I get to level 7. Yeah, I have no idea why that bug happened. Actually, up to this point, I had not encountered a bug, and I was kind of amazed by the game because it was kind of bug-free until that all happened. I don't know exactly. I probably hit too many buttons at once and caused the game to freak out. It could be my system. I have no idea what caused that bug, to be honest with you. Hopefully it won't happen again, though. So, yes, bosses. There's different kinds of boards. 28 boards total. There's different kinds of bosses. Probably 1 per land. You have that leveling up aspect. You have the scrolls. You also have lots of different kinds of enemies here. All of them with kind of their own different kinds of tactics you use to fight them. Dear God. For instance, this witch here wants to sit on me. And we don't want to obviously let her, so we're going to try to, whack her out of the way until we can do that. I'm going to try to jam as fast as I can through this board. Good grief. Ugh. Thank you. Dude, you are so hacking me off. Yeah, so graphically, guys, I really think the game is adorable. I enjoy the graphics quite a bit. The voiceover work is, I think, pretty solid, too. It's obviously all the original characters playing their voices. I would love to hear more about the other characters. I'd love to I want to see more and more characters in this game. Again, it's also very early on in the game, and they're probably in there somewhere. Oh, damn, I thought that was in the chest. It was too good to be true, and that, of course, backfired on me. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and start using some other cards here to our advantage. Let's definitely going to go ahead and use a wing card here. I need me to switch characters. We're going to try to jam as fast as possible through this because we lost kind of our progress there, which kind of sucked. But hey, sometimes computers are weird. No one can really predict what computer's going to do any time here. Alright, we're going to fly away. Like I said, you can also buy scrolls. There's kind of a vendor over here up the top who will buy scrolls from, well, you can buy scrolls from for a certain amount of coins. So we'll just go ahead and buy some.
Gimme.
We'll just buy as many as we can here.
Hey, thanks, dude.
We're out of money though, so let's go ahead and use some of these other scrolls here so you can kind of get the crazy. Let's use a treasure card. That's how that looks like, basically. Just shoots gold up into the air. Yeah, I think that's kind of the primary thing that they're kind of, one of the fun wackiness of this game definitely comes from the, what the heck is that for? I think that probably lets you float on water, if I had to guess. There's some water down here. Maybe if we can keep it long enough, we'll just jump into the water. Oh, I thought there was water here, but apparently it's just a big hole. I'm gonna guess this probably helps you float in water. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that helps you float in water. Let's see what else. We got this guy again. Let's go ahead and use this one. What does this one do?
Shuriken attack.
Oh, this is the shuriken one. Okay, so we've seen this one at work. This one kind of gets you ice shurikens. One of the things I desperately wish that was in this game, by the way, is some sort of a lock-on system. I find it sometimes very difficult to aim at my enemies. And they can just kind of easily, like for instance with the shuriken here, I have to get very close. Unless my enemy's standing extremely still for it to be kind of any way of effective. And it can be a little annoying at times. But that's just a minor thing. It doesn't really matter most of the time. You'll be using your sword. Oh, it's a decoy! Will he be? Let's see if he gets tracked to it. They're not really doing much with my decoy here. Look, decoy! Decoy? 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 You like the decoy? He's kind of waving his hands about. Yeah, I'm right over here, huh? You didn't see that. Alright, so I guess that's just like a decoy thing. Kind of can... Whoa! Freaking epic! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. I want to do it again. Let's do it again. That was amazing. Oh my god. Hell yes. This is a quick way to get about the board, obviously. And what happens if I'm off the ledge when I use this, though? Do I fall to my death? There's a chest there. We probably should collect that. There's the next portal to the next board. And we're probably going to go ahead and grab the chest really quick, and then we'll just go ahead and... Oh, it's a stupid mimic. You can go back, by the way, to the other boards. You can simply kind of fall off the edge of the island, and that'll give you access to the rest of the boards. You can visit former boards you've already done, in the case you thought you missed something, or something you thought you didn't collect, or a quest you didn't finish. Like, for instance, we're not going to get to do the chest one in this board, but that's okay. You can come back to them and do them again. Another thing I wish that was in this game, and I wish there was a little bit of co-op. I really wish that I could split up Jake and Finn and play this game with somebody else. It screams for co-op. It begs for co-op, but for some reason or another, there isn't any. It could be planned for a future update. I don't know. It's there. But, you know, for the most part, like I said, you're going to be playing this only by yourself, which is kind of a sad thing for me because I really want to play this with, like, my kids or a friend. Ooh, different kind of enemy. Look at that. He's kind of like a charger. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Okay. Okay, so I gotta... Oh, I forgot, you can hold down your strong attack button to do a charge attack. And because some enemies will defend from your attacks, and then you have to kind of break through the defenses and then defeat them with that. So it adds that kind of that little element of tactical combat to it. Every enemy has their own different tactics, their own way of fighting, guys. I said I was going to use the party god one. And I'm going to use it, gosh darn it. Cyclops tears. Oh, I guess that heals you, which is sweet. Alright. Party god, this is it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, things just die as I run into them. It's like a star from Mario. I love the music, by the way. The music is amazing. Oh my goodness. I love the music, guys. The music in this game is really awesome, guys. That was amazing. I love the music when you use Rainicorn. It's just all the music's really, I think it's really cool. It's really stylized. I think that's all the cards we have for the most part, right? Oh, I guess there's more. Oh, what'd she do? Look at that! That's obviously another character from another show. She has an axe guitar. How awesome is that? I don't know what she's doing. It probably hurts enemies. They're in the radius of it, if I had to guess, or maybe distracts them or hypnotizes them or something. But that's freaking awesome right there. Alright, let's use the last scroll here. And we got a, I don't know what that is. That's obviously from the show. Who knows what he does? I'm probably guessing he attacks enemies if I had to guess. We'll see what he does really quick. We'll take him down here. And we'll see if he does anything to the enemies. He does. He kind of kills them for us. He shoots them for us and then annihilates them. That's pretty awesome. So I enjoy that right there, guys. So like I said, guys, the game has a lot of personality to it. A lot of different kinds of hidden Easter eggs. These scrolls obviously kind of give you your look at the universe. Let's go ahead and use stilts, which is freaking hilarious. You can jump over things. Let's jump to our dooms, shall we? There we go. Just to bring you back to the screen here, guys. So like I said, you can go back if you wanted to the other levels. I don't know why I put me here. Hold the tick. Hold the tick. Okay, let's go ahead and dismount. Dismount! Hold on. Let's use another scroll to dismount. This will use floaties. That works. And then we'll try to fall off the level here so you can see that you can go back to the other levels. I thought you could anyways. Do you go back to the level before by just falling off? I guess you don't get to choose. Oh, I guess that's what it is. You don't get to choose what level you go to. You just go back one level total. So there you go. I guess that's how that works. You can also teleport to the start, which is what we tried to do earlier. And I think that gives you guys a pretty good idea of what this game is like. Finn and Jake's Epic Quest is a fun romp through the Adventure Time universe. Its controls are smooth and the entire game is extremely visually pleasing. But like I said, there are some things I wish that were in the game, like a lock-on system, local co-op, more combos, and more differences between Jake and Finn that encourages you to use them in different situations. I think with those additions, it would have elevated Epic Quest from a great game to a perfect game. If you're a fan of the show, you will love this game. If you're like me and have seen the show a couple of times and are curious, the gameplay is solid and fast, friendly, and approachable. As far as bug goes, like I said, other than the one that we just saw, I haven't ran into too many at all. I have no idea what caused that bug earlier on. But again, I underline, I am impressed by Cartoon Network and who they choose to develop their games. You can tell they care and have an eye for detail and are obviously fans of the show. There's more updates coming out for this game also, so who knows where this game will end and what they will add. Big thanks to the developer for a chance to play this game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and I'll keep bringing you awesome indie games. Hope you enjoyed the video, and this has been Let's Play Finn and Jake's Epic Quest.